Hey, this is actually a re-recording of one that I did a few days ago. I just realized after I thought about it, probably need to change a couple things. But anyway, when I was in high school, my best friend's name was Jim, and Jim and I, we were really good friends, and we did everything together. Yeah, we did. I mean, just tons of things and time we spent together. Anyway, one night. It was in the winter, as it seems like it was always winter in Carlsted. Jim and I was staying at Jim's house, and we went to somebody else's house out on the edge of town. And again, Jim kind of lived on the edge of town, so this was sort of like the second ring of out of town. And I honestly don't. I barely even remember the house, but it was I don't know. Let's say it was 2 miles from Jim's house. I have no idea. I have no idea whose house it was or anything like that. But anyway, so we rode his snowmobile out there to this house, and I don't know how it is now, but there was a time where people driving around the streets of Carlsted on snowmobiles really wasn't an unusual occurrence. And but anyway, so we rode out there on the snowmobile. We went out there. I don't know what we did. Probably stuff we shouldn't have been doing, would be my guess. And anyway, so when we went to come back, and it was late at, late at night, early in the morning, whatever you want to say. And Jim's snowmobile wouldn't start. And so we tried, it won't start. So there was these people there with us, and I'm pretty sure I may have mentioned them before. It was a guy named Martin Enochson. And but anyway. So what he did, I'm pretty sure it was Martin, but what he did was they got a chain or a rope, and they hooked Jim's the front skis of Jim's snowmobile to the back of his car, and they towed him back into town. And again, if I remember correctly, it was as I think about it now too, it seemed like it was snowing. It was really cold. It was windy. And anyway, so Jim rode on the snowmobile, and I rode in the car with them, and they dragged us back to Jim's house. So Jim's parents had a detached garage from their house, and in this garage they had a little pot-bellied stove. And so Jim decides that I'm thinking now that if he warms up the snowmobile, it might start, or the other reason might have been that he was going to try and fix it out there in the garage. But either way, he wanted to light a fire in this little stove to warm up the garage. So he does the stuff, kindling, paper, small bits of wood, whatever. And I will say this one thing about living in Carlsted, Minnesota. A lot of people knew a lot about starting fires with wood. So anyway, so Jim puts this stuff in the fire, and then he splashes on some gasoline. Public service announcement: it's never a good idea to start a fire with gasoline. Never a safe option. So anyhow, so then one of us, and I can only assume it was me because of what I'm about to tell you. One of us tossed a match in there, and the little door of the little pot-bellied stove, and it goes whoosh. A ball of flame comes. a ball of flame comes out of the stove, and again, I didn't think much of it, and it may have done it to Jim and me both. We may have been standing side by side. He may have thrown in the match. I just happened to be standing. I don't know, but there was a whoosh, and a big cloud of burning gasoline was out. But neither one of us was hurt. That wasn't a problem. Neither one of us was burned badly. And so, again, that was the whole thing. I think eventually we gave up and went inside and went to bed. But again, I don't even know that for sure. So anyway, about 2 weeks later, I was getting my hair cut. Don't remember the lady's name. I remember her shop was kind of over by the high school, but that's all I really remember. But anyway, I'm getting my hair cut, and she says, She says, well, when did you singe your bangs and your eyebrows? I had no idea that I had singed my bangs and my eyebrows, but apparently I did, and she noticed. So the only thing I can assume is that obviously it was from lighting that little stove. And now that I think about it too, I think maybe Jim did the same thing, because I think he told me that the lady cut his hair, asked him the same thing. So I don't know. Stupid stuff that boys do. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you.